Hi YouTube, it's Adrienne. I promised myself that I would try to vlog today while I was on my way to work because it really has been a long time at this point. I think the last time I updated you guys I was 8 weeks pregnant, and today I am 10 weeks and 5 days pregnant. So I will be 11 weeks on Sunday. What's been going on? Not too much to comment on, honestly. My nausea has gotten really, really light. Don't have much of it at all. The only time I really feel myself feeling sick at all is if I just need to eat something, because I definitely notice an increase in my appetite. I wake up hungry in the middle of the night even sometimes, and just my stomach just feels like I haven't eaten for a really long time. So I definitely notice I require more food throughout the day. I've still been really, really thirsty, craving ice cold bottled water, which, you know, if that's my worst drink that I want, I'm going to indulge and go buy myself the expensive water. And other cravings that I've had are for pickles. It's kind of a cliche pregnant woman thing, but lately I seriously have been really craving pickles. I think I need to go buy some today because I polished off like a whole jar one day randomly, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about pickles. So the other thing has been, I know this is really bad, but I am a Diet Coke lover. I don't drink a ton. It's not like I'm drinking like a 2-liter every day. I drink like a Diet Coke, and I love it with lime. I love to put like 3 slices of lime in there, fresh lime, and it's just delicious. So I definitely say that my cravings have been sour. Sour has been really, really good to me, and salty. Not very much sweet. I will like eat candy. I really like Laffy Taffies and stuff, but it's not what I prefer. I would prefer, like I said, pickles or chips or something like that. So I definitely feel like I'm starting to show. I have a pooch going on that I cannot suck in, and it's hard because I've had 5 kids, and so my stomach is not flat by any means. But I really noticed when I put on my work shirt the other day, because we have these button-up white shirts that we have to wear, and lately I haven't been wearing them. I've been wearing my hoodie or my sweater. They're still my company, but I've been just wearing my hoodie and sweater every time. So Saturday I put on my actual buttoned white shirt for the first time in a few weeks, and it's definitely tight around my midsection. It makes it kind of obvious that I'm expecting, so I'm just kind of preparing myself that I'm probably going to have some customers starting pretty soon that are going to start questioning whether or not I'm pregnant. And I'm a server, and so a lot of these women and men, I've been waiting on them for a really, really long time. I've worked at this restaurant for almost 13 years, so I have a lot of the same customers who have been coming in since I was pregnant with my first, and so it's just a lot of repetitive stuff that I have to say, and then stuff that they all say, like, oh my gosh, number 6, you're so crazy, or do you know what causes that, or oh my gosh, are you guys done now? Are you going to keep trying until you have another boy? Things like that. And it's, I understand people, it is a lot of kids. I understand that you don't hear that every day. People will say, ask me if I'm expecting, and they'll be like, man, don't you have like 4? And I'll say, no, I have 5. This is number 6. And they're just like, oh my God, are you serious? People don't react the same as they do with your first or second or even third, I think. usually through those are supportive and excited and like, oh, congratulations, I don't tend to hear as many congratulations as a response. So I'm a little bit more hesitant to tell people just because of that. But, at this point in my life, I don't really care. It's not going to change the way I feel about the child or the way I feel about my family. I don't regret ever having a big family, obviously, or I wouldn't keep having them. Yes, I do know how babies are made. We're very good at it, actually. So I'm used to the comments, but it just gets old. And there's days when I'm just not in the mood to hear people's stupid jokes. And so when you're pregnant, it tends to be like a little bit more irritating, I guess, at times. As far as my mood goes, speaking of irritated, I really have been quite stable. Still to this point, I feel like I haven't just been as much of a roller coaster emotionally as I was with my last few pregnancies. So that's really, really been nice. And, part of me just feels like I'm having a boy this time because things have been so drastically different. My last 3 pregnancies have been girls, and they've all been really similar in nature, just from the way I feel physically to the way I feel emotionally, sexually, mentally. Just I've kind of felt similar. This one has just been very different. Physically, I feel different. My cravings have been different. My mood has been different. I just feel different. So, in an attempt to have fun and be hopeful that I might get another little boy, I definitely am not sitting here thinking in my head that I am more than 50% sure either way. Maybe 51% of me feels like it's a boy, but, I think because I have 4 girls and only 1 boy, I think people tend to hope for a boy with me, and I feel like there's a certain level of disappointment that everybody has if I find out that I'm having another girl. And the gender disappointment thing is something that a lot of people don't talk about very much, because I think that, like, if you're a mom and you say that I was so hopeful for a boy and I was so disappointed to find out I was having another girl, people might misinterpret that as like you not being grateful for your baby, or like you really, really put a lot of emphasis on gender. And I don't really feel that way. I just feel like I would like a little bit of a balance. I think it would be nice to have another son. I think it would be nice for my son to have a brother and have that experience, but we will be equally as happy with another girl. I mean, it's just, they're all individual anyway, it's not like all my girls are categorized together and the boy is alone. They're all in their own category because they're all completely so different from each other. So it's just evening the scores a little bit, that's all. But the exciting thing is there is an ultrasound place by my house that will do a gender scan as early as 15 weeks. And so for me, that will be right before Thanksgiving. So I think what we're going to do is go get our gender scan right before Thanksgiving, and then when we have everybody, because everyone always comes to my house for Thanksgiving, so when the whole family is there, we'll figure out a way to announce the gender. So I'm really excited about that. That's 4 weeks away, or even less than 4 weeks, like 3.5 weeks. So that's something for me to look forward to. And that's pretty much it, I think. I'm sure I'm probably missing some things, but for the most part, that's really it. And headaches. I've had like 3 days of just intense headaches that I could not get rid of, but those are gone now, so hopefully that doesn't come back. And that's it, guys. So I will talk to you. Hopefully I will be more productive and do an 11-week video for you. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.